One ship that survives them all. One that leaves legacy to be remembered. One that sucks everyone's luck. This is the story of Yukikaze, the miracle ship. Yukikaze is a Kakero-class destroyer weighing around 2,530 tons, armed with three twin 127mm guns and two in quadruple mount torpedo launchers, depth charge, and top speed of 35 knots. She was laid down in Sasebo on 2 August 1938, launched on 24 March 1939, complete on 20 January 1940, and assigned to Div 16, Desron 2, 2nd Fleet, alongside Hatsukaze, Amatsukaze, and Tokitsukaze. With her completed at the start of 1940s, she has no too little peacetime career. Her ladder, if you to put it into simpler words, is a curse for the Japanese Navy. So at the time of Pearl Harbor, she would escort Ryujo and escort invasion convoy for the rest of 1942. She again would escort invasion force on the Dutch East Indies and participates in the Battle of Java Sea. With her came out unscathed and rescued around 40 Allied sailors after battle. Yukikaze also participates in engaging submarine S-34, which ended in fatally damaging the latter. The remnants of 1942 were escort missions. The notable ones were the Battle of Midway with the loss of 4 carriers and heavy cruiser. Another one were the Santa Cruz, with Suiho and Shokaku heavily damaged. And last one was the naval battle of Guadalcanal, where she engaged USS Laffey with EA lost and survivors were rescued by Yukikaze and came out unscathed again. This marked the end of her 1942 service. 1943 duties are mainly convoy escort, namely Suikaku and Suiho to truck and Ryuho to truck and back. On 28 February until 4 March 1943, the Battle of Bismarck Sea, Yukikaze again came out unscathed whilst rescuing friendly sailors from her sister ship and surrounding ships, at the cost of 4 ships. At the Battle of Kolombangara, she yet again came out unscathed, but at the cost of Chinsu. At the very least, she managed to sink USS Queen and damage USS St. Louis and USS Honolulu. On 28 August to 2 September, her X-turret was removed in exchange for a 25mm AA gun. She was transferred to Div 17, Desron 10, 3rd Fleet on 31 March 1944 and continued on escort mission namely Yamato to Linga, but not without her damaged by the reef on May 22 and forced back to repair. During the Battle of the Philippine Sea, Yukikaze escorted crucial convoy for the fleet. Thus, she saw no combat. At the Battle of Leyte Gulf, Yukikaze escorted Center Force where she engaged USS Johnston at the Battle of Samar. This cost 9 ships, with Yukikaze again came out unscathed. On 21 November, whilst escorting Kongo, Nagato, and Yamato, the fleet were attacked by USS Sea Lion, which sunk Kongo and her sister ship Urakaze. Her curse would take another ship on 29 November, that is Shinano, sunk by USS Archerfish. 1945 also wasn't a good year for Yukikaze, as on Operation Tango, her curse would claim another ship. The fleet were attacked and 6 ships were lost in this battle. The rest of 1945 consists of her sailing in home waters only. At the end of the war, Yukikaze embarked on repatriation duty until 1947. On 6 July 1947, she is finally handed to the ROC Navy and renamed Danyang, originally armed with Japanese weaponry, not including torpedoes, in the end just to be replaced with USS-made guns. Her new career in Chinese Navy is uneventful, aside from capturing freighter President Gottwald and TWAPS. What's more ironic is that the fact after ROC acquired Yukikaze, the progress on civil war against Communist China grinded to a stalemate until the latter squeezed the mud out of mainland China into Taiwan. Her career wouldn't last though, as the USS XS destroyers came in, renders her obsolete. What's more sad about this, there was an agreement between Japan and ROC to return Yukikaze when she was no longer feasible. Alas, after 2 decades, on 1947, she ran aground from typhoon beyond repair and was scrapped without the confirmation from Japan, this came as a shock to Japanese, and it was widely believed, probably true, that another wave of anti-Japanese bitterness about the Sino-Japanese War had led to her being destroyed in such secret and expedited manner. Fortunately, her anchor was returned and placed in Itajima to put it on display until this day. She left her legacy behind as an anchor, reminding us there is one ship that partially contributed into country's downfall.